Hello my friends, I hope this video finds you well, and I truly do hope that you are all doing good. Today I wanted to share with you a few things. One is going to be a little bit about kind of my past. Two is going to be like the direction that I really want to be going in. And then three is just something that I realize I really have to make this change in order to really make my account impactful. Now, for the first thing, a little bit about me and my past is I made this account to really help anyone out there, no matter your struggle, no matter what you are going through in life, no matter where you are at in life. You could have everything you ever wanted, but still kind of feel empty, or you could be struggling to barely have just the bare necessities. But the one thing that I've realized is it does not matter where you are at currently in life. What does matter is your perception of where you are at currently of life. And that is something that I'm still working on. But I realize now that looking back on the past is not what I want to be doing 24/7, of having reminiscing moments of, man, I used to be in really good shape, or even just kind of looking back and going, wow, I used to have this, I used to have that. That's not who or how I want to live my life, because number one, it's not healthy. But more importantly, my brothers and sisters out there, living in the past does you no good for the present or your future. And I realize now that if I want something while I'm still alive, while I'm able to move around, while I'm able to get up, while I'm able to make a difference, to have that something, then there's absolutely no excuse. If that means I give up a few hours of my sleep so I can work harder to drop this last weight, then so be it. If that means I don't eat unhealthily and truly watch what I eat and move intentionally, so be it. If that means I train a little bit harder, safely of course, then so be it. I would rather, starting from today, and today is going to be my day one, of truly making a difference, not a New Year's resolution that fades away with time. This is going to be the change that I've waited so long in my life to make. And honestly, there's no excuse. I just realize now that I'm needing to not just be better. I had a conversation yesterday about just truly kind of like who I am as a person now and who I was. And I realized that if I saw the person that I was, I wouldn't even recognize them. I realize now the person that I am today is deserving of certain things, and the person that I was got everything they deserved. And I realize now, when I had my life come to an abrupt halt and I had to have everything changed, that is something that I needed, because a wake-up call was nothing short of exactly what I got. And I realize now that this second chance, this opportunity that I'm given to be able to make a difference in this world, is for a reason. God has a plan for us all, and it's taken me so long to realize that. And there's nobody to blame for it, and I don't want to blame anybody. There's nobody that stopped me or prevented me from doing anything. It was all my own choices, all my own actions, and taking that responsibility truly has started to change so many things in my life around. Now, apart from just my past, I realize this. If you want to follow along and truly make some changes, not just in my journey, not just in my videos that I document literally everything, where I talk kind of a lot, and I know that, but it is truly a journey that I realize I'm extremely grateful to be here. I'm grateful to see each and every one of you. I'm grateful for every single opportunity that I get in my life. Yes, I may not be able to physically see you all. Yes, I may not be able to physically or in person be able to meet you. But you know what? I'm grateful that you show up. Even if my video gets 1 view, 2 views, even if I only have 100 subscribers, that to me is insane. I used to hate being on camera because I've never been happy with the way that I looked. I've always felt that I'm too chubby, or I'm not in good enough shape, or I'm not handsome enough, or I'm not this, I'm not that. The list goes on. And I realize now that in order for me to be able to make a difference in this world, I have to not only be good with myself, but truly believe in the purpose that I am trying to do, my vision that I want to achieve, and I cannot let anyone or anything get in the way of that. I have a family to provide for. I have a family that cares for me. And yes, it may not be big. And yes, to this day, I still believe that blood does not define family. But above all, my brothers and sisters out there, when it comes down to truly looking back at your past, serve it as a reminder. Do not let it serve you or control your present or your future. Take it as a lesson and move forward. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today is going to be just genuinely, really, how do I phrase this in a way it's going to make sense? Okay, sometimes I have moments where I forget what I want to phrase things as or how I want to say things, so I'm sorry about that. But what I want to talk to you guys today about, apart from the 3 main focus points, are going to be genuinely how you can start today to turn around wherever you're at in life and start appreciating and living your life. Now, what I mean by that is there have been so many days in the years that I've been on this earth where I don't think I've lived for easily over 20 some years. And I realized it wasn't until recent, like a year or two ago, if I'm being honest, like recent, that I realized waking up is not living your life. Going through the motions is not living your life. You don't have to be the richest person or so desperate to be able to start a business. I used to be the person that was so desperate to try to figure everything out, try to retire my mom, like instantly, to try to make a difference, to be able to be rich, to be able to, do this, do that. And I realized in that desperation, it pushed away what my true purpose was, and I lost sight of who I am as a person, of the man that I'm supposed to be. And I realized there's nobody to blame for that but myself. If you are feeling desperate because the people around you have achieved great feats, or you're seeing others that you knew that are achieving all these things, do not be jealous. Do not envy them. Do not even compare yourself to them. You're your own person. Find what you love to do and understand one thing above all. It does not matter what has happened in your past. Unless you are completely unable to move, God gave you a second chance. And I've had to realize that and tell myself that every single day when I wake up. Am I perfect at it? No. Am I a perfect person? By no means am I. But I've realized now, if you want to truly be able to live your life, you need to appreciate the little things. And I'm not talking about like a small rock on the side of the street. Yes, that's great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about being able, when you wake up, to say thank you, Father, for allowing me another day. That when you get out of your bed, you do not waste a minute of your time. You don't have to be this insanely productive person that bench press like for 10 minutes, then all of a sudden goes in the shoulders. We're not talking about working out. I'm not talking about, being so hyper focused that every minute you have an agenda or a schedule. No. I'm talking about every minute of your life, you're living it with a purpose. I'm talking about every minute of your life, you're not allowing one bad moment in your day to define your whole day as a bad day. I'm talking about you're not allowing other people's negative energy, other people's thoughts, other people's actions to affect you. And above all, you're not comparing yourself constantly to other people, because at the end of the day, nobody is you. Find what makes you unique and double down on that. Find what you love and start doing that. If you do not have an outlet or hobbies, it does not matter if you are a family person or if you think that you're happy now. You're always going to struggle with truly trying to be happy. You're always going to feel like there's a void or something missing because you're not feeding your soul. You're not giving yourself the proper time to start fulfilling the purpose you were put on this earth for. You have to take a minute. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I happy where I'm at right now? And if the answer is no, then you need to have that tough conversation and realize, why am I unhappy? Start asking yourself questions. You don't have to be outside to have this conversation or talk to yourself in front of other people. I don't really recommend that you do that, if I'm being honest, because people will judge you or say some stuff that may throw off your thought process, and you don't need that when you're doing this exercise, right? If you truly want to start enjoying life and living your life to the fullest, you have to have these hard conversations with yourself. You have to take away the excuses, the reasons. Say you got injured, right? And you let yourself go. Okay, how many years has it been since you got injured, right? Has the doctor approved you to be able to start walking again, to be able to start picking things up or doing things? If he has, what's your excuse? If you do not make the changes in your life that you are unhappy with, nobody else is going to. Nobody else is going to push you to be better. You have to find it in you to push yourself. God always wants you to do better. Not just for yourself, not just for him, but if you have family, above all for your family, because you have to remember, if you are not around, who is going to be? No one is going to love your family the way that you do. No one is going to protect the people that you love the way you will. You have to ask yourself, who am I as a person? What do I need to change to allow me to be there for my family? What do I need to stop doing that's going to make the difference between me giving them a better life and me just being desperate all the time? And even if I get the time with them, I'm never truly mentally present because I'm always stressed out about making money, or I'm always stressed out about the work that I have to do, or I'm always stressed out about the job that I have. You need to be able to appreciate being in the present, of being able to wake up. If you have a car, being able to drive yourself. If you have money in your bank account, being able to go to the store or get gas, or even think about those things. So many times I used to take just the simplest things in life for granted, and I realized that served me no purpose. So today, going forward, I'm done making excuses. I'm done saying I'm uncomfortable in front of the camera or showing more than just basically from the neck up because I'm unhappy with how my body looks now. I'm done making excuses for things and people that do not need to be in my life because they serve no value. I am done, above all, with justifying why I think things are good the way they are when deep down I know that I have so much I need to improve. I know now that the person that I was is no longer around. I know now that it's not just about new year and I'm going to make all these changes, that it is been and has been something that is long overdue for me to make such drastic changes to my life, to the people in my life, as well as those who may enter my life. I'm not speaking bad or down on anyone that is no longer in my life. I never want that to be conveyed as the message I'm trying to deliver. As a matter of fact, for those people that are no longer in my life, for the ones that I did care about, which there's literally only one if I'm being honest, that one, I will never wish them bad. I will never wish them harm. I will never allow myself to think negatively. They may not be around anymore, and even if they were, I would still only want the best for them. They will always be my family. And no matter what happens, or no matter how big I grow, I'm not talking about just sideways. Like, I'm gonna work on controlling like my side and different things like that. But genuinely, no matter how much this channel or what I have in my future plan grows, I will never wish bad. My door will always be there for them. And that is who I want to be. The person that gives their word, who keeps it, and who was made and follows honor. Because I realize now that my mom raised me to be a better son than a lot of the times that I was. And I realized I was the only person making the wrong decisions. There was nobody else to blame. My brothers and sisters out there, take accountability for yourself, your actions, and your life. When you do that, you will see firsthand just how much your life can change. And that being said, is going to be what I want to say is the second step. And the final thing that I truly do believe, if you were to change and start making a difference, is if you take a minute and ask yourself, not just are you happy with who you are, but do you know your purpose in this world? If you do not, that is fine. Because your purpose can change. Sometimes you can feel like it's one thing and then want to go after another. But find something that you genuinely feel when you do it, it makes your soul happy. And know that that may be your purpose. Helping others is something that I love to do. That to me is what I feel like is my purpose. I was asked a question the other day. And I was asked, where do I want to go in life? What is my trajectory? What is my whole goal with this account or any account? And I realized I would love to be able to spend time with my family, to make videos, to talk to others, and to help anyone out there who's struggling. That is my whole purpose. And I realize in order for me to do that, I need to make changes to myself, to my life, to my appearance, and to so many other things. But it is to be able to reach the right people, to be able to be out there in the world and help others. I'm starting on YouTube, but I plan to grow so much bigger. I can't do that without y'all's help, and I'm so grateful for every single one of my subscribers and how far I've grown this account in the time that I have. To me, it's still insane. I know to some, 100 plus subscribers is not a lot, but to me, that's a lot, considering the fact that I've never really had or been the most popular person because of the decisions I used to make. So to me, anything above 1 is a big deal, and I'm extremely grateful to every single person out there. But above all, I just want to let you know that if you need somebody to be in your corner, know that you have God and know that you have me rooting for you. I pray this video finds the right people and you understand if you want to take back your life and make the changes you need to, the only person that will help you hold yourself accountable is you. You have to start. You have to ask yourself the hard questions. But above all, you have to be honest with yourself. You may be able to lie to others. I'm not saying that you should. But if you do, that is your decision. But you should never lie to yourself. And you should understand when you do, you're not just hurting yourself, you're also hurting the ones you truly care about. Because when we tell ourselves lies that it's going to be okay, or we're healthy and we don't change anything and we know that we're not healthy, then at the end of the day, the only people that are really suffering are the ones we care about. And that is something that when I realized it and I had that conversation with my family, I realize now that the changes I need to make will happen. For these next 30 days, I will drop the weight. I will be healthier. But above all, I will make sure that as I document each and every day, my mindset, what goes through it, and how I'm going to do this, I promise to be able to update you guys and show you with pure, sheer will, determination, and focus, there is nothing you cannot achieve. And with you having true faith in God, that this is the path that you're meant to be on, do not be led astray. Do not allow yourself to be less than you were meant to be, and never allow somebody to try to make you feel like you're less than you truly are. My brothers and sisters out there, I truly do hope and pray this video finds you well. But above all, I just wanted to let you know, if you stayed this long in the video, I'm extremely grateful. If you want to follow along in this series, I would greatly appreciate it. Every single day going forward will be intentional. Every single video going forward will get better and better. But above all, I promise to always keep my authenticity with you all. And there may be days where I may not be doing as well. There may be days where I may be struggling. There may be days where I may not look or sound or feel as confident as I did the day before. But that's life. And at this point, I would rather have and live every single moment of it, because I've been at my lowest points. I've seen true pain. I've dealt with so many different things in my life that I realize I'm grateful for every single one of them, because they've brought me here. They've allowed me to be better, and they will allow me to keep being better. My brothers and sisters, I thank you for watching. I pray that you are all safe. I pray that you are all good. But above all, I pray that you have a great day. Thank you all, and God bless you. Have a good one. Oh, I also realized I forgot. I'm sorry. I will either try to edit this or I'll just link them together. I realized I probably should have done all one video. I apologize in advance. Before I end the video, I wanted to say a special thank you to the people that I have been having conversations with, not just in person, not just over the phone, but truly just people in general. I've been extremely grateful. My platform on TikTok, if this is going to be the ban, then at the end of the day, I'm grateful for all the people that I met, for all the people that I helped, and for all the people that have lent me their encouraging words. I hope and pray that they follow me on this platform, and if not, I only wish the best for them. To every single person who's ever come in my life and brought positive things, I can list them on one hand. Because at the end of the day, I truly value every single person. But I also know the ones that bring value to me are very few and far and in between. I'm not saying to be distrusting. That's not my message. That's not why I wanted to add this on. But I did want to add on, you determine who adds value to your life, and you also determine who takes that value away. You cannot and should never give somebody that power over you, because at the end of the day, my brothers and sisters out there, God and you are the only people that should ever allow yourself to determine your value. And if you genuinely believe in yourself, nobody will ever be able to tell you different. Nobody will ever be able to cause doubt in your mind, because you know at the end of the day, who you are stands for so much more. My brothers and sisters out there, now this is going to be the end of the video. I thank you all for those who have stayed this long in the video. I'm extremely grateful. I can guarantee and promise you my content will be getting better and better. I will be doing as best as I can to provide you with value, to show you that when you truly set your mind to something, you can achieve almost anything. But above all, I hope to show you more than just from my head all the way down. Now, I don't mean in a really bad way or like a dirty way. Sorry if that came off that way. That's not what I meant at all. What I mean is, when this is over, I may show you not just how my health improves, not just how my physicality body-wise improves, but also where I started and how fast things can change. I pray that this video finds you well. Now, this is the end. Thank you all and have a great day. I hope to hear from you all tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one.